The transportation sector is on the cusp of a profound transformation driven by disruptive technologies. Electric vehicles, autonomous driving, and transport as a service, TaaS, are converging to create a new paradigm for mobility. This convergence is not just a technological shift, but a societal one, representing a fundamental shift in how we think about, access, and utilize transportation. The implications are far-reaching, with the potential to reshape cities, making them more sustainable and efficient, economies, and society. The way we live, work, and move is set to change dramatically. The internal combustion engine, ICE era, is ending, giving way to cleaner alternatives. ICE vehicle sales peaked in 2018 and have been declining since then. Electric vehicles powered by efficient batteries and renewable energy challenge its dominance. They are becoming more prevalent on our roads, offering zero tailpipe emissions, reduced noise pollution, and lower operating costs. These benefits are crucial for urban environments. As battery technology advances, EV costs decline, making them more attractive to consumers and businesses alike. Autonomous driving technology promises to enhance safety and improve traffic flow, reducing accidents and congestion. The convergence of EVs and autonomous driving will usher in a new era of shared electric and autonomous vehicles, transforming urban mobility. Transport as a service envisions transportation consumed as a service, much like electricity or mobile data, offering unprecedented convenience and flexibility. The transition to electric vehicles is well underway, driven by technological advancements, government incentives, and environmental concerns. Electric vehicle sales have been steadily increasing and are expected to accelerate as sales of ICE vehicles decline. Global EV sales have experienced exponential growth, from almost none in 2010 to an expected 25% of global sales in 2025. The cost of batteries has plummeted, making EVs more affordable, with $5,500 EVs already available in China. Tesla are also promising low-cost EVs in 2025. Advances in battery technology and economies of scale have made EVs cost competitive with gasoline-powered cars. Some governments, especially China, have implemented policies to encourage EV adoption, including tax credits and subsidies. As a result, 45% of new car sales in China in 2024 were EVs. Stricter emissions regulations for internal combustion engine vehicles are also in place in some countries. In Norway, for example, 90% of new car sales are EVs, and there are now more EVs than ICE vehicles in traffic. Consumers are becoming more aware of the environmental impact of their transportation choices. EVs offer a cleaner and more sustainable alternative to gasoline-powered vehicles. As concerns about climate change grow, more consumers are opting for EVs to reduce their carbon footprint. Advances in solid-state battery (SAWB) technology have further reduced the costs of batteries and manufacturing, making EVs even more affordable for consumers. Transport as a service (TaaS) represents a paradigm shift in how we think about and utilize transportation. It envisions a future where individuals access mobility services on demand rather than owning a personal vehicle which sits parked for over 94% of its time. TaaS is driven by autonomous driving, electric vehicles, and mobile connectivity. TaaS offers greater convenience, affordability, and accessibility for individuals. Users can summon a vehicle on demand, eliminating the need for parking and maintenance. TaaS can significantly reduce transportation costs, as users only pay for the miles they travel. From a societal perspective, TaaS can reduce traffic congestion, parking demand, and greenhouse gas emissions. Autonomous vehicles are also 9 times safer and can enhance safety by reducing accidents caused by human error. TaaS can increase accessibility for the elderly, people with disabilities, and those in areas with limited public transportation. By providing on-demand access to affordable transportation, TaaS can foster greater social inclusion. Reduced costs and advancements in new materials are making electric vehicles more affordable, further driving the adoption of TaaS. As EVs become more accessible, the impact on TaaS will be profound, offering even more cost-effective and sustainable transportation options. The transportation revolution is driven by the convergence of several disruptive technologies, creating a synergistic effect. This convergence is multiplicative, leading to an exponential pace of change. At the heart of this revolution lies the electric vehicle, offering a cleaner and more sustainable alternative to traditional gasoline-powered vehicles. Advances in battery technology and economies of scale are driving down the cost of EVs, while government incentives and growing consumer demand accelerate the shift. Autonomous driving technology promises to enhance safety and improve traffic flow. The convergence of EVs and autonomous driving lays the foundation for transport as a service. TaaS platforms connect riders with on-demand mobility options accessible through a smartphone app. The transition to a transportation system based on electric vehicles, autonomous driving and TaaS is not without challenges. These challenges include the need for significant infrastructure investments, regulatory changes, and overcoming consumer resistance. However, the economic benefits far outweigh the costs of inaction. Embracing this change can lead to a more sustainable and efficient economy. This transformation will destroy ICE-dependent industries, but will create new industries, generate jobs, and unlock trillions of dollars in economic value. It will also drive innovation and competitiveness in the global market. The shift to electric vehicles will create a massive new market for EVs, batteries, and charging infrastructure. This market expansion will stimulate further technological advances. This will result in millions of new jobs in manufacturing, engineering, and software development. These jobs will span across various sectors, providing diverse employment opportunities. Autonomous driving technology will lead to new business models and revenue streams. Companies will innovate in areas like mobility services, data analytics, and AI-driven solutions. Autonomous vehicles can be deployed in ride-hailing services and delivery fleets, creating new opportunities. These services will enhance urban mobility and reduce traffic congestion. One of the most significant economic benefits of electric vehicles is the reduction in fuel and maintenance costs. EVs are cheaper to operate and maintain compared to traditional internal combustion engine vehicles. For taxi companies, this means lower operational costs and higher profit margins. The reduced need for fuel and maintenance can lead to more competitive pricing and better services for customers. This transportation revolution will have a positive ripple effect throughout the economy. It will foster a more connected, efficient, and prosperous society. The transportation sector is a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions and air pollution. Transitioning to electric vehicles, autonomous driving, and TaaS offers a unique opportunity to address these challenges. Electric vehicles play a crucial role in decarbonizing the transportation sector, significantly reducing greenhouse gas emissions and improving air quality. As the electricity grid adopts renewable energy sources, the environmental benefits of EVs will become more pronounced. Autonomous driving technology can enhance sustainability by optimizing speed and acceleration to minimize energy consumption. The widespread adoption of autonomous vehicles and TaaS can reduce the overall number of vehicles on the road, promoting shared mobility and optimizing vehicle utilization. This increased efficiency translates into lower emissions and a more sustainable transportation ecosystem. The transition to a transportation system based on electric vehicles, autonomous driving, and TaaS is not without its challenges. This shift represents a significant transformation in how we think about mobility and transportation. Addressing these challenges will require collaboration among governments, industry leaders, and consumers. Each stakeholder has a crucial role to play in ensuring a smooth transition. One major challenge is the need for a robust charging infrastructure to support the mass adoption of EVs. Without sufficient fast charging stations to a common standard usable by all, the widespread use of electric vehicles will be hindered. This requires significant investment in charging stations, grid upgrades, and smart charging technologies. These investments are essential to create a reliable and efficient network for EV users. Another challenge is the development of comprehensive regulations and safety standards for autonomous vehicles. These standards are necessary to ensure the safe integration of self-driving cars into our roads. Ensuring the safety of self-driving cars is paramount, and governments must establish clear guidelines. These guidelines will help build public trust in autonomous technology. The shift to TaaS will also require a rethinking of urban planning and infrastructure. Cities must be redesigned to accommodate new forms of transportation. Cities will need to adapt by creating more space for pedestrians, cyclists, and shared mobility hubs. This will promote a more sustainable and efficient urban environment. The transition will have significant implications for the workforce, requiring retraining programs. Workers will need to acquire new skills to thrive in the evolving transportation sector. Governments and industry leaders must support workers in transitioning to new roles in the evolving transportation ecosystem. This support is crucial for a successful and inclusive transition. Traditional internal combustion engine (ICE) vehicle manufacturers face significant challenges due to the rise of affordable EVs and TaaS. The shift in consumer preference towards electric and shared mobility options threatens their market share. To remain competitive, ICE vehicle manufacturers must innovate and adapt. This includes investing in electric vehicle technology and exploring new business models aligned with TaaS. The transition will require significant changes in manufacturing processes and workforce skills. ICE vehicle manufacturers must navigate these challenges to stay relevant in the evolving transportation landscape. The convergence of electric vehicles, autonomous driving, and TaaS is poised to transform the transportation landscape. In this future, cities will be redesigned around people, not cars, and the surplus road and parking spaces can be repurposed for societal good. Streets will become vibrant public spaces with dedicated lanes for autonomous vehicles, bike paths, and pedestrian walkways. Traffic congestion and parking nightmares will be replaced by seamless mobility options, including the use of flying cars. These are already in production in China, and several manufacturers, including Tesla, are now developing flying cars that can operate on roads and in the air. Commuting will be redefined, allowing commuters to relax, work, or socialize in autonomous vehicles. Long-distance travel will be revolutionized with high-speed autonomous trains and electric aircraft. The environmental benefits will be profound with cleaner air and quieter streets. The current dependence on fossil fuels will diminish, replaced by renewable energy sources. This transportation revolution will create new industries and millions of new jobs. The cost of transportation will decrease, boosting economic growth. Accessibility will increase, providing mobility options for all and fostering greater social inclusion. City administrations will need to adapt, focusing on smart infrastructure and efficient public transport management. Oil companies will face significant challenges as the shift to electric and renewable energy sources reduces the demand for fossil fuels. The transportation revolution is upon us. The convergence of electric vehicles, autonomous driving, and TaaS represents a once-in-a-century opportunity. This transformation requires bold leadership, innovative thinking, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. Governments must implement policies to support EV adoption and autonomous driving technology. Industry leaders must continue to innovate and develop new business models. Consumers must embrace new technologies and transportation options for a sustainable future. By embracing this revolution, we can create a world where mobility leads to a brighter future.
Hello. You saw now that the world is about to change. Come and see me at AI Grandad, and you will see in more detail what is going to happen. Bye.